Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kana and you're watching Made by Kana. Today we're going to make BTS's Jin's Super Tuna. Just thought it might be a fun little project for those of you guys going to the RunSeokjin EP Tour concert. What you'll need is a light blue yarn, kind of a darker regular blue yarn, yellow, white, and pink. And we're going to use a 4.5mm hook. Oh, sorry, and this is worsted yarn, worsted weight yarn. And you'll need a tapestry needle and some scissors. So let's get started. We're going to start with some pink yarn. This is really the only part of the tuna you need the pink. It's for the mouth. We're going to do a magic circle and 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to go ahead and finish that off because we won't need it anymore. Tighten up the magic circle, and I'm going to pull this out like that. Insert my hook back into the 2 loops of that excuse me, of that last single crochet. Then we're going to use white, change colors to our white yarn. So pull the white yarn through those 2 loops of the last single crochet. And we're going to do 2 increases. So that's 1, 2. Oh, so this is our first increase, and then our second increase. Second increase. Then we're gonna use our blue. We're gonna change colors to the blue. So don't finish that last single crochet in the white. We're going to change colors to the blue and make 2 increases. 1 increase and 2 increases. And then we're going to change the yarn back to the white. And do 2 more increases using the white. So there should be a total of 12 single crochets. In our third round, we're going to do 1 single crochet and an increase, and then repeat that, 1 single crochet and an increase. Then we're going to change to the blue. So we just changed our color to the blue again. We're going to do 1 single crochet, and I'm going to carry the white yarn behind starting now. So 1 single crochet and an increase. One single crochet and an increase. And then switch back to the white. And do 1 single crochet and an increase. 1 single crochet and an increase. Okay. Now we're on our 4th round. We're going to do 6 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this 5th one, I'm going to bring the blue back so that it's ready for me to work on next. So I'm going to hold the blue like this, right over the hook, and I'm gonna crochet over that, and then so this is our 6. So we carried the blue yarn, we brought it over, but before we continue with the blue, we're going to introduce the light blue, this baby blue, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in this light blue. And then we're gonna change the color to, so this project has a lot of color changes, which is the challenging part of this piece. So I'm gonna carry the blue and the white, because after this we're going to need the blue and the white. So I'm going to do 4 single crochets in this dark blue, and then, so that was 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to drop that blue, bring in the baby blue into the next stitch, drop the baby blue, and change back to white. And we're going to finish this round with 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to repeat this for another 2 rounds, for round 5 and 6. So again, that's 6 single crochets in the white, 2, 3, 4. On this 5th one, we're going to bring the blue, the 2 blues back across, and so the 2 blues are on top of the hook, and we're going to crochet over that. So that's available for us to use right after we finish this next single crochet. And we're going to change to the light blue, which is right there. Do 1 single crochet in the light blue, and we're going to carry the light blue and the white across now. So 4 single crochets in this blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to change to the baby blue. Do 1 single crochet in the baby blue. Change colors to the white. And finish off this 5th round with 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to repeat that one more time, and I will meet you at the end of this 6th round. 4, 5, and 6. So that was the last 6 single crochets in the white yarn, and we just finished the 6th round. In the 7th round, we're going to do we're going to do 5 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring the yarn over on this 4th stitch so I can crochet around it. And 5. That's 5 white single crochets. Now we're going to change to the baby blue. So I'm just going to show you the inside here. This is how we're carrying the yarn back and forth, the light blue and the blue. If you don't carry it and you don't give it some slack, you won't be able to stuff your fish when you're done. So hope that makes sense. Okay, now we're going to do 2 single crochets in the light blue. Oopsies. I should note that because this is amigurumi, I'm using the yarn under crocheting technique so that they kind of stack better. If you do yarn over, the stitches won't stack as nice. Okay, so we did 2 light blues. Now we're going to do 4 single crochets in this regular blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to drop that blue and change colors to the light blue and do 2 single crochets with the light blue. Change colors to the white and finish this round 7 with 5 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna stuff this pink in there so it's not confusing. Stuff all the tails in there. Okay, we're gonna repeat for round 8. We're gonna repeat what we just did. So that was 5 in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to change to the light blue. and do 2 single crochets and change to the regular blue. And do 4 single crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the light blue. 1, 2, and then 5 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the fish super tuna's head is forming nicely along. And we're on our 9th round now. At this point, you could insert your safety eyes, but I think I'm going to do it at the end. I'm going to do it at the end and use glue instead of the backing because it's quite thick in here, so the backing may not be able to click into place with so much yarn in the way. Okay, we're on round 9, and we're going to do 4 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to do 3 in the light blue now. 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna crochet 4 in the regular blue. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 3 single crochets in the light blue. 1, 2, 3, and finish the 9th round off with 4 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your yarn at this point is going to be a little bit tangled up, but that's okay. It's a short project, so I just keep pulling more yarn out and work like that. Okay. Now we're going to repeat that 9th round another 2 more times. So round 10 we're just doing the same thing. And I'm going to meet you back at the end. So 2 more rounds, so it'll be the end of the 11th round. I will meet you back. Ready. So we just finished round 11, and it looks like this. It's going to be bulky at the top, but that's okay because we're gonna stuff it. And actually, I might just stuff it a little bit now because this is a small project, and then we're gonna start our decreases. And if we wait too long to stuff it, it's gonna get a little bit difficult. So just stuff it a little bit for now. Okay, now we're gonna finish this with some rows of decreases. So on our 12th round, we're going to do 4 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Change colors to the light blue, and we're going to do a decrease in the light blue, and 1 single crochet. And then change to the regular blue. And then we're going to do 4 single crochets in the blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to change colors to baby blue again. Oopsies. And do 1 single crochet in the light blue, 1 decrease, change colors, sorry, I should finish this first. Okay, now I change colors. And then 4 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So next is round 13, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in the white, 1 decrease, and 1 single crochet. Change colors to the light blue. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the light blue. Change colors to the regular blue. And this one we're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. And 1 single crochet. Then we're going to do 2 single crochets in the light blue. 1, 2, change back to white. And then 1 decrease, and 1. Okay, that was round 13. Now round 14, we're gonna go crochet 3 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3, in the change to baby blue, and this one we're going to do a decrease, and then change to the regular blue, and we're going to do 3 single crochets in the regular blue. It gets tricky because there's so much yarn in the back that you might bring some into the stitch, so just be careful about that. Two and 3, and then we're doing a decrease in the light blue. And then change to white and do 3 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3. So you can see the super tuna forming really nicely. Now we're on round 15. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more stuffing inside because we're doing more decreases. Well, not on round 15, but let's put more stuffing anyways. Okay, okay, we're on round 15, so we're almost done. It's our second last round before we work on the fins and the tail. So round 15, we are not doing any decreases. So it will be 3 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, 3. 1 single crochet in the blue, light blue. 3 single crochets in the regular blue. One single crochet in the light blue, and 3 single crochets in the white. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, I was gonna do more stuffing, but I think I'll leave it. So we're going to do 1 decrease in the white. So this is the last round, round 16. Doing 1 decrease in the white and 1 single crochet in the white. Then we're doing 1 single crochet in the blue, at this point I am not carrying the yarn because the opening is quite small. In the blue we're doing 1 decrease and 1 single crochet. And light blue we're doing 1 single crochet. And in the white we're finishing the round with 1 single crochet and a decrease. It's a very small project, but you might find it frustrating with all the color changes. I don't blame you because I'm not a fan of color changes either. So that's that. Okay, we just finished the body of Super Tuna, and the tail is yellow, so we're gonna finish off this, cut off the yarn, and we can finally rid ourselves of this tangle. I bring in my yellow, and I'm going to insert my hook into the last 2 loops of that single crochet decrease to join my yellow. I'm going to stuff these tails in there somehow, because I don't need them anymore, and we're gonna close up the opening. Oops. Almost there. Okay. Go in. All right. So we have our yellow joined like this. We're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do a treble crochet into this. So there's, if you fold it in half, you should be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches along this opening. And in this first stitch that's folded, the 2 whites, we're going to do a treble. 1, 2, 3. We're going to yarn over, insert the hook into that same stitch, and do a double crochet. Yarn over, insert the hook into that same stitch, and do a half double crochet. Next, we're going to do 2 single crochets. It's very tight. 1 through the white, and then 1 through the light blue. So that was 2 single crochets. Now we're going to do, in this regular blue, 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 treble crochet. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do a slip stitch. Beautiful. Can finish that off. So you can sew in the tails for that. Okay, so we finished the tail, and then now we're going to work along the top. So there was 4 of these blue stitches, so we're going to go right in the middle. And this is round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in between round 6 and 7 is where we're going to insert the yellow. And we're going to do some surface stitches. So do 1 slip stitch in the first stitch, and then the next one we're going to insert the insert the hook, pull the yarn out like that, and then pull through 2 loops as it's a single crochet. Then we're going to do a double crochet, so yarn over, insert it into the next stitch as so, and then pull a loop through, and then complete your double crochet. Next we're going to do a treble, so yarn over twice and then insert into the next stitch. And then complete the treble and end it with a slip stitch like that. Then I'm going to weave this tail back down this last treble crochet and then skip 2 rows and do 1 more single crochet here. Okay, I'll just do a slip stitch. Do a slip stitch there, insert the hook back in to pull the tail out, and then you can tie your knots and weave in the ends. Kind of want it to stick up more. Okay, I'm going to use this tail. So we slip stitched a surface slip stitch here. So now we can do a single crochet around that slip stitch. Okay, here we'll just tie a knot and finish it off. Here you can weave it, sew it over here, tie a knot and finish it off. Okay, now we're going to use the light blue and crochet the fins on the side. And I'm going to insert my hook about here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, between 8 and 9. I'm going to insert the hook like this. Sorry, I'm going to insert it this way, upside down, because I'm right-handed and I work from right to left. So do a surface slip stitch, slip knot. Do a surface slip knot, and then a single crochet, and then a double crochet, and then a slip stitch. I'm gonna pull this longer like this. And then I'm gonna thread it through to the other side. So weave this. I'm gonna go through the other side so I don't have to have more ends to sew in later. So make sure it's the same row that we're coming out of. Make sure it's symmetrical. Sometimes it's kind of hard because we worked in continuous rounds, so it's never perfectly symmetrical, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna do a slip knot, and a single crochet, and a double. And a slip stitch. And then this tail, weave it back down the stitch to this side. Like that. Tie a knot. And then you can hide this tail inside. Okay, we're almost done. There's the little two at the bottom there that are also in the light blue, and it's the same as the side fins. We're gonna kind of find the middle here. I don't know where the middle is. Maybe here? Okay. Slip knot. Single crochet. And a double crochet. So I've sewn in all my ends and fastened all of them off. Here's our cute little super tuna. And you can put some either hot glue or E6000 glue and insert this eye is about 6 millimeters. So there you have it. It's all finished. You can attach a key ring at the top and it can dangle like this on your bags. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I know it was it can be quite challenging with the number of color changes, and but I don't like to do too much weaving and sewing in, so the surface crochets really help. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the tutorial, if you have any questions, and I will see you next time. Thanks a lot for crocheting along with me, and have a great day. Bye!